This video is for Theme Modeling and Simulation Unit Flashy, and in this video tutorial I'm going to introduce you to the Adobe Flash CS5 interface. Adobe Flash CS5 has come a long way since the first introduction of Macromedia Flash several years ago. However, if you are using Adobe Flash CS3 or CS4, there are familiarities with those packages also. A few changes, for example the properties panel down here at the bottom, you may notice, but still every feature that I'm going to show you in this video tutorial can be accessed similarly in Adobe Flash CS3 and CS4. You just need to look carefully for where those options are in relevance to the options I'm selecting in this video tutorial. So we'll start by talking about this panel down the left hand side. This is the tools palette, and this is where you access the tools that you require to use when drawing a shape or filling a colour or writing some text on what we call the stage. This here, this white box, is the stage. This will act as our canvas. This is where we will draw our pictures or write our text. Down here at the bottom, already mentioned, we have the properties panel. Each time I select a tool on the tool menu, that tool has its own properties. So for example, if I select the text tool, these are its properties. If I select the pencil tool, you'll notice that the properties change. So for each tool on the toolbar, you have your own properties down at the bottom. A very important part of Flash, and something we'll be using a lot of in this unit, is the timeline. This is the timeline up here at the top. In this unit of work, we'll be treating the timeline almost like pages in a flipbook. So for example, here we have frame 1. You could imagine that that is page 1 in a flipbook. This would be frame 2, or page 2, page 3, etc, etc. So the timeline will allow us to create our animation. There are a few other features to be aware of. For example, this tool here is very helpful if you want to zoom in, zoom out, or show all of the stage. And the final thing to be aware of in this video tutorial is the library. The library is this right hand panel, but when I click on it, this will store any symbol that I create when using Flash. That is the basic introduction to the Flash interface.